Greetings, everyone. I'm Nathan Leslie, as you may know, and today I'd like to read a couple of satirical pieces that I wrote recently. And before I do that, I want to just say a couple words about the purpose of these readings, which is really, for me, just to share my work to a broader audience, but also in case you can't, make it to one of my in-person readings, which are infrequent, and of course you may not be in the greater Washington D.C. Area. This gives you a chance to sort of check out one of my readings and do so from the comfort of your own home. I should also mention that I have a couple of books just out over the last year. It's been a pretty crazy year, pretty hectic in terms of producing these books, but the latest is called A Fly in the Ointment. It's short stories. And then in 2022, late 2022, I also had The Invisible Hand come out, Hamilton Stone Editions, it's a smaller collection. And then, as you can see, A Fly in the Ointment is sort of a larger book. So, but I'm not going to read from those today. Today, I'm going to read a couple of kind of shorter satirical pieces. The first of which is called Back of This Shampoo Bottle, and this was published in a recent Gargoyle magazine. Thanks to Richard Peabody for this. Back of This Shampoo Bottle. Vera completely encapsulating au natural exfoliating body lather. This compelling Vera concoction wrangles the power and production of au natural exfoliants to completely reassess the structure of your skin. Vera completely encapsulating au natural exfoliating body lather tackles the complexities of skin production, including leathery texture, tartness, odd hairy patches, desertification, and pocky. Vera completely encapsulating au natural exfoliating body lather offers you a respite from untold skin strangeness and gives you an embrace, the skin equivalent of an Enya song. With just one use, your skin will verbalize oohs and ahs, and you will enter a transformed world of pink butterflies, radiant rainbows, and shivers of the spine. Your skin may feel like a warthog's mud-encrusted derriere now, but Vera completely encapsulating au natural exfoliating body lather will make it feel soon enough like an alpaca's soft inner thigh. Directions for embracing heaven. Squeeze a healthy dollop of Vera completely encapsulating au natural exfoliating body lather onto your favorite poofy poof. We recommend purple as it generates a fullness of lather on the microscopic level. Applied to skin in a concentric clockwise only motion, fully releasing the skin's toxins. When utilizing this clockwise motion, if you can formulate your circles closer to an oval pattern, this would be ideal and will fully capture the dermatologist's recommended capacities. Ingredients: water, desiccated orange peel that has been infused with garlic and dry roasted espresso bean, sodium, walnut shell crushed underfoot by a mule named Henry who lives in the backwoods of the Alaska hinterlands, copper, rose hip, rose water, thorns of rose bush ground into a fine and pleasant powder, not sharp, glycine soja, the prayers of a nunnery based in St. Louis, little bits of fuzzy blankie, sunshine beams, random dirt we found under this desk, pizza box residue, extract of something complicated with a really long name, ground Care Bear, ever so gently euthanized. Does not contain ground glass, cigarette butts, candle wax, toilet paper mash, or the reconstituted souls of Clayons. Also, no peanuts. Warning: do not use to mix mocktails or as mouthwash. Does not cure COVID-19 or herpes. Questions: we do not appreciate or invite questions. Keep them to yourself. Please send us a friendly customer feedback on social media or via our website. Produced and distributed by Pepsi Products, Newark, New Jersey. So the next piece I will read is kind of more a writerly satire, kind of aiming at submission guidelines and issues to that effect. And it's called Our Highly Reasonable Guidelines for the Speckled Unicorn Quarterly. 1. At Suck, we look for only the highest quality prose from writers worldwide. It is true that at least some of the editors are sophomores at the online Southeastern Junior College of Northwestern Northern Virginia. But the extraordinary number of submissions we receive each issue and the third place award we won in 2001 for Best Northwestern Virginia Online Junior College Quarterly Magazine allow us to be as finicky as the scores of adopted cats we keep in the office to assist us with the heavy reading. We at Suck aspire to embrace a world rife with high quality short fiction, equal or better to Neil Gaiman's. Confession, we have a thing for NG, also unicorns. Also, Neil Gaiman writing unicorns. 2. Submissions are open during the entire month of June, minus the first and last weeks, but all submissions must be received on the third Friday between noon and 4:30 p.m. Any deviation from this plan will receive in many frowny faces. Also, possible instantaneous deletion. 3. We do receive submissions in July, also on the third Friday, but there's a $35 convenience fee, payable via PayPal or via drone-delivered cases of artisanal kimchi at exactly 40 degrees. Neither, we realize, are particularly convenient. However, it is more convenient than using the post office, no? Those people blow. Any technical problems are likely your fault. But if you doubt this, please contact our IT department at suckit.com. 4. We like the Oxford comma. Use it. Awesome sauce. 5. One space after a period. Failure to use one space after a period will result in a 1-year ban from submitting to Suck. 6. All short stories must entail rich character development, a full story arc and epiphany, rich secondary characters, some murky reference to Norse mythology, vivid and exotic setting, and expressive prose that reads like poetry, but isn't all weird and scissory format-wise. We also, per line item number 1, like literary unicorns. 7. Maximum length is 250 words. This includes the title. Any stories that exceed 250 words will be automatically deleted, set on fire, and the ashes will be blasted into space at your expense. You will also receive an invoice for the approximate value of our time that you inconsiderately wasted in your inability to follow stated directions. 8. Please include a high-quality JPEG headshot from the shoulders up. Only 350 to 400 DS will be accepted, and failure to provide a high-quality JPEG will result in the immediate demolition of your submission and subsequent social media shaming. We also might print off your low-quality headshot and use it as a urination shield on the right side of our vintage pull chain raised panel cherry toilet. 9. No oddball fonts. Anything other than 12-point R. Delaney with a 1-inch margin is an oddball font. Failure to follow font guidelines will equal, well, very bad things. Things that will make you feel oogie and apt to nest in a fetal position. 10. The title of your submitted masterpiece must rhyme with ice cream, or at least some particular kind of ice cream, e.g., blocky blowed would be acceptable. Blue and glue would not be acceptable unless you can prove there's a kind of ice cream called Flu and You. 11. No co-authors, co-conspirators, or collaborative works. Simple. Works by you, for us. We don't like too many chefs in the stew. Usually this is a recipe for a norovirus, aesthetically speaking. 12. Your name, title, social email, phone digits, birthday, sign, mother's maiden name, and that of all living and deceased pets and favorite 80s hairband should appear in the upper right-hand corner of each page. 13. Please include a bio written in the second person. The bio must, we repeat, must be less than 50 words. Who do you think you are? And should be written with poetic flair, sans caesura. 14. Links to website, Facebook page, Facebook author page, Twitter handle, Instagram, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Snapchat, Genie.com, Bebo, Klube, Netlog, Elftown, FetLife, and Plurk are all required, and failure to produce these with your submission will result in immediate demolition of your submission and subsequent required hazing rituals, featuring lemon jello, Lionel Richie, and a basket of tacks will follow. Submissions 15. Submissions only accepted via Gmail accounts. In the submission line, you must include the safe word listed below, weeding out all bots, plus your name, genre, title, hometown, phone number, and name at least of one of our cats. See pic of staff with labeled cats below. Any submissions not including the requirements will be considered spam and sent to a watery grave. 16. The word epoxy must appear in your story. However, your story cannot be entitled epoxy. That's a cop-out. Epoxy can not be a character or a pet mongoose, etc., but it must appear. Be creative. 17. We will not read any paper submissions, IDK ever. Submissions sent via snail mail are used to line the litter box village in the corridor. 18. We are open to any genre of fiction. However, if your story leans towards mystery, literary fiction, magical realism, fabulism, realism, metafiction, historical fiction, speculative fiction, fantasy, romance, steampunk, or flash fiction, it may be automatically used as paintball target practice, and you will be shamed on various social media sites in 7+ languages. We realize that these restrictions might conflict with our Neil Gaiman fetish, but he's Neil Gaiman, so he can get away with it. You can't. Learn the basics first, dude. Your stuff is like finger painting to NG Sistine Chapeling. 19. We hope to respond to all submissions in a timely fashion. If you don't hear back from us in 18 months, please feel free to email us a friendly reminder, or it can be less than friendly, but please enclose the confirmation number and safe word with your friendly reminder, and we will respond in at least 8 to 10 months after receiving your missive. We have day jobs too. 20. Absolutely no simultaneous submissions. 21. Happy submitting. Your chances of acceptance are at least 0.0001%. Be strong, stay positive, and never give up.